Bobby, I think you're having the last refreshment out of this little refreshment stand here.
Okay.
You're having the last donut right now. We're gonna be tearing down this little building. We're in a little town called Jamestown, Indiana. A little bit of a, I don't even know what this building was called, but they're gonna replace it with a much nicer one that my neighbor Chris is developing, taking up all this, but today we get to destroy it. Let's get started.
Well, that didn't quite go to plan, did it?
What were you planning on?
I don't know. A little bit more crunching, but hey, that works. Dave, you got that Sawzall?
Yeah, what do you want cut?
That pipe, the PVC standing up?
Just cut it.
Not flush it, cut it about that far up.
Okay. Off the ground, right?
Yeah, and then I'll put a couple blocks around it or something. I'll tell Tim about it, but that way we don't bust the piece that's actually down in there.
Yep.
Thank you.
Looks to me like your skid steer's the trick for loading.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you just push this over to the side and just
And then-
drive into the corner here, and that way you'll be able to crunch up that wood.
I'll try to get on the floor, and then I'll start crunching wood, and you can pick up rock.
Dave's gonna cut this PVC off right there.
Okay.
That way you don't get broke off, because I think we're gonna try to save the plumbing anyway for the new building, or at least leave that option.
No worries.
I thought you were gonna bring your bucket, Tim.
I didn't see any point. Right? I mean, this has got better teeth than the bucket.
Yeah,
I mean, I can grab them one block at a time, but that'll take forever, see?
yeah. Eventually I'm gonna have to push them over into there though, because I don't want to, I want to stay off the court here.
Oh, well, I can push them over there.
Yeah. I'll wait till you get in there and then I'll work on
Okay.
it.
I brought this work brow grapple. I thought it would be perfect for tearing up the wood on this roof. I left my bucket at home because, well, Ryan had his and I just didn't see the need. I thought I could do everything I needed to do with the grapple. What I'm quickly discovering is that with the wood, I can do a great job of picking everything up and getting it into the dumpster. But with the concrete blocks, not so much. As soon as I squeeze, they fall apart or bust, and I'm ending up taking them in basically one at a time. So you've already heard my first suggestion to Ryan to get his grapple on his skid steer, because I'm certain it would load this stuff much faster than I'm able to. But I'm not sure he was picking up what I was putting down, so to speak.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, I wondered if you could roll that up like a carpet. See, it's almost too strong. It just pretzels it, splinters it before he can actually get a bite on her. She just crumples.
You know, Tim, I got to thinking, you're really good at tearing stuff up.
Better than fixing.
But I'd say, let's tear up the building material, not your machine.
You think I'm tearing up my machine?
Well, you at least try to keep all the lines on it anyway.
Seriously, have I got lines off of it?
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. You had that one wrapped around it. When you grabbed that roof, it had it up in the hydraulic
Oh,
lines.
did I?
Yeah.
You had me nervous there for a second.
Oh, I
I thought
just
I
gave you a hard
totally
time.
destroyed it.
You were in your element. I didn't really want to even...
Yeah, I didn't even realize anyone else was around. I was kind of... What do you think here?
Ah, you're doing a great job. I think by the time you get done getting the bulk, I can come in with the skid steer and kind of bunch it up.
Okay.
You're probably gonna have to beat that down in that dumpster a little bit though.
Yeah, I don't know. I may not be busting it up enough before I put it in there.
Maybe.
But it's hard for me to pick up the little pieces.
If Kubota hadn't screwed up, I'd let you use my bucket.
Yeah.
I'll explain what Ryan means by that in just a minute.
I don't know that your bucket would be much different though, do you?
It's good for little scraps of stuff, but you're getting them broke up pretty good though.
Ryan's excavator and my excavator are very, very similar, both made by Kubota, of course. Boom length, weight, etc. is very, very close. And so we were frustrated to discover that our couplers are not quite compatible. They're the same size, but one aspect of it has been moved just a little bit such that our attachments are not interchangeable. Very frustrating.
So is this concrete going too?
Well, some of it will.
Okay.
All of this is going from this sidewalk here.
Okay.
All
Okay.
this is going all the way around. So
Okay.
after we get all this picked up, then it'll bring the jackhammer in here
Okay.
and get it all fixed up.
Okay, what do you think here? How much you want me to work for you get involved with that skid steer?
Skid steer grapple suggestion number 2.
Pack, try to beat that down so we can fit it all in there. You may have to do that before you throw any more in. Because I can help clean up with the bucket, the loose stuff with the bucket, but
Well-
I don't want to be traipsing on top of you, you know?
Well,
so.
I'm just saying that your skid steer is going to, with the grapple, it'll reach over, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
It'll be faster than the bucket. I can just tell you that from what I'm experiencing.
Skid steer grapple suggestion number 3. Not sure I'm getting through.
Well, I was hoping you'd have the bulk of it done. I can put the grapple on it if you want.
Ah, look at that. Wait, are you just gonna drive up over that pile? I'd better back up out of the way.
And he said I was destructive.
Anyway, this wide grapple appears to me to be a lot more effective at picking up big loads of concrete blocks and junk. Faster than my little grapple anyway.
Gonna have a lot of scraps to pick up.
I should have taken the wood off before I pushed it down, but everybody was here wanting to see the building come down, so that's what we did.
Everybody likes a big crunch in the bank.
The problem is I got a lot of, we're mixing a lot of this together, and we're not going to be able to.
Once we beat it down in there, it'll be fine. I think we'll still be in our allowance.
We got about all we can put on this end for now, unless we have to.
So half the building is laying on this hydrant over here. I don't know how important that is.
Well,
Fire
yeah.
hydrant?
No, the other
Water.
hydrant.
Oh, a hydrant.
Yeah, I think they did shut the water off to that, if I remember correctly. So,
Dave, I'll
should be
try to
good.
come around there. Hey, Ryan, can you clear me a little bit of a path, and I'll drive right through there because I don't want to drive through the basketball court.
Yeah. No. Hang on a minute, don't go anywhere. I'll probably have you end up shoving that in there. Some days I like this grapple, and some days I don't.
I'm going to try to pull this.
Yeah,
Big-
that would be good. Get a lot of that out of there.
Bigger hunks of concrete. Maybe I'll try not to break the concrete as much, and then we can break it later when we put it in your truck.
Yeah, yeah. That way we can jackhammer. Hey, shove that stuff up into my grapple.
It looks to me like the tines of grapple are not quite long enough.
Well, it's just a root grapple. It's really just meant to rake and big stumps and such.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tim, would it be better if you used the dozer blade and shoved it up in that way?
Oh, those.
I'm a little too close to my work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, hang on.
I think you got what you got there.
Yeah.
Now, where is the hydrant, Dave?
So, right here, the hydrant. You can't see it, but come down. There you go. Now grab. And pull back towards you. Yep. Yep.
Is that other piece gonna fall on it?
Now you're good.
Uh-oh. We were pretty rough on it, weren't we?
Yes.
You know, I was kind of hoping to save that, Tim.
Yeah, I know you were.
Oh, it'll buff right back out.
You think so?
Yeah, we'll grab
How
it
was
with
how was that? Puff right back out?
the
Buff.
buff.
Buff
With
out.
Yeah.
with a B.
Yeah. But you can just grab it with the mini-X and pull it right back to straight. I'm sure
Yeah.
nothing's been damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll let you grab it with your beef.
There you go. Oh, you're gonna get the door with it.
Daggone it, Tim. I was kind of hoping to save that vent fan.
I was wanting to save the door frame.
Well, that time has come and gone.
Bye-bye door frame. See you later on. Am I pretty close to the power wires? I can't tell.
No,
Yeah, when you get to swinging, you are.
it'll only zap you once. You're fine.
I want that wood off of there so we can. Because I'm assuming that we'll put as much of this block as we can in your truck, right? You're kind of wanting the.
Well,
the block,
actually,
aren't you,
I
Ryan?
don't want any of it, but we're going to have to haul some of it out.
Oh, you don't want any of it.
Obviously, I don't. But let's.
No, I thought
know,
you said that guy was filling. And
Well,
he
yeah.
was wanting it.
I'll take whatever concrete we need to put in the truck. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So-
let me.
If you can segregate the block off and not be a big hassle, then let's do that.
What do you think, Dave?
I think I'm gonna leave it alone.
I
Should
think
I
you
leave it
probably-
alone?
I
should leave it alone.
got to dig that up anyway,
Yeah, you should
Tim. So
definitely
don't worry
leave it
about
alone.
I don't know whose idea it was to try to cut that PVC so high, but
it. Oh yeah.
he's gonna see that was a failure.
That was my idea. Thank you very much. Dave was a smart one. He pleaded the fifth.
Yeah, Dave did not take any credit for that decision.
I simply did as I was told.
That's right. Well, I didn't think that the excavator guy would try to dig it all up either.
Well, see, when the excavator guy asked, "Can you cut that any shorter?" I knew that he was gonna make it shorter.
We should have pulled that wire out. This job would have been easy.
Yeah. That would have made a great part of the video, you know, Tim. Somebody had mentioned that.
Yeah, you should have pulled that wire out.
Anybody that knows anything knows you have to pull that wire out before you start. I can't wait to see that jackhammer.
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
Hit the nitrous button, it'll push right through.
You didn't install that button yet, did you?
What you don't know won't hurt you.
Push it anyway.
Chris,
All right.
you got me into this. What's going on?
Well, this is Jamestown, Indiana. It's an expanding community, and like everything else, people are trying to improve and make the community nicer. And in this case, we had an old service building that was used for fish. And
Yeah, so they
things.
had fish fries here. What
Yep.
else do they do here?
Christmas, we have our Christmas endeavor. We have every Halloween, we have the Halloween contest, everything. So this has been an opportunity somewhere where people could come and enjoy. And so this was the place that everybody came and got their hot food and drink and enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was well suited for it. It had open windows on each side,
and then the
three sides. Yeah.
And when you open it up, then actually your countertop folds down and out. So, but it was a little low for me. I hit myself on that door a couple of times.
Okay, yeah, that makes.
So this
that
is
makes
probably all
sense.
because I've hurt myself. I don't know.
But we're tearing it out. I mean, well, before we get to tearing it out,
Yeah.
we found a block around here that said 1954 on it.
They said it was built after World War II, and it was done by the Legion.
Okay.
Was actually one of the sponsors, and I think there may have been another group that was also involved at the time.
So why did we decide to tear it down?
Well,
No, I can interrupt. We decided to tear it down because it looked like an enormous amount of fun.
well,
No, that's
you
probably not.
are Captain Destruction. This is a perfect job for you.
Okay. But why did Jamestown decide to take it down?
Well, they had an opportunity for some funding, and if you look, the park ended up getting all new equipment.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you find is during these events, if it rained, we would rent tents and different things like that. So instead, we wanted a permanent building. We're calling it a pavilion, and it's going to have food service, and we can actually cook under sheltered roof. And now people can sit here when it's nice out and it's sunny out and hot. They can watch their kids play all from covered roof, and we're installing a new restroom.
Restroom.
Yes, which is a big deal.
So that'll be good, and it's going to be insulated then and kept
Yes.
warm year round.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a huge improvement. This
Yeah.
was a wonderful facility here for the time, but
But
it
things
had no continuous water, no restroom.
yes.
You know, it was just time.
One of the things is like everything, we're kind of a minimal budget, but we found somebody kind enough and your friends to come and help us take this out, which actually is not a really small job.
No, this is good stuff.
Yeah,
Now this building's going to attach to your shelter down there.
it is. So it will run right up to that shelter. It'll be a continuous floor, the same exact height. So if somebody is in a wheelchair or something like that, it'll just be a smooth transition all the way to the service windows where you'll be getting your food
Okay.
or drink.
Okay. So when's it going to be built?
We've informed the builder that this is out. This is kind of the starting gate. We haven't heard back from him, but he'll want his money, so I figure by midsummer this will be long done.
Okay.
And it's not a real hard build because it's a lot of open space. It's kind of pole barn construction, which you're real familiar with. But the building itself, from a maintenance perspective, we're going with split face block, everything concrete inside, no wooden walls. Be able to wash everything down, make it so it's serviceable for a long
insulated.
time. Yeah, all good.
And well insulated, ready for winter.
Yes.
That sounds good. So how many people live in Jamestown?
952 today, but looking for more
Now, how do you know it's 952 and not 954?
because Lori told us that and she won't lie to us.
Right. We have the city clerk and treasurer, I believe,
Yes.
off camera here. She didn't want to be on camera.
She's a very humble person.
Oh, okay.
Tim, I think I'm gonna switch over to the bucket, even though I'm having a blast with this. And
How are you going to get it to? You're having to clamp every load. How are you going to get it up in there?
well,
I
very
think you're underestimating the value of your clamps.
Well, the problem that I'm having is this stuff's still broke up now. A lot of it isn't staying in the grapple.
You You can do that, but I'm going to suggest that you'd be better off sticking with that for a few more minutes here. There's no way you could pick that up with the bucket.
That's like me telling you there's no way you would tear it up.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Boy, we're about full, buddy. I mean, not totally full.
Well, it's kind of
It's over the top.
yeah, but it's fluffed up. I think, other than taking a bucket, kind of cleaning it up a little bit, I think we'll be good to ship it out.
Yeah, now I'm not opposed to you getting your bucket. Now I'm saying you're right. Get the bucket.
You want to use your
Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Give me a minute. Are you saying you're having trouble getting stuff in the bucket here, Ryan?
no, not at all. I'm just an overachiever and I want it full. Use my, you see my grate right there that I put on there, didn't you?
Oh, on the back?
Yeah, that guard.
Yeah, what is it, a guard or is it just at sideboards?
No, well, it's kind of both. It's to, I can't take the credit. I saw it on a Facebook page and I thought that's a genius idea. It's supposed to be able to get a full bucket and not have it roll back over the top of your cylinders and such. So,
I think Dave and the scoop shovel is next. I don't know if he's hearing us or not. I think his radio's breaking up.
Just waiting for you to get out of the way. Hang on before you dump that.
The thing is, I know that Dave could do this by hand faster than I'm doing.
Yeah, but I couldn't chuck them into the truck without getting worn out fast. This is where bringing your bucket would have benefited you.
Yeah, that's true, because I still would have had the thumb.
Oh!
You scratch the
That's my signature.
yeah.
It'll buff out.
Buffed.
don't knock the goal down now.
I don't know where my head was when I scuffed that.
At least you're doing your good deed for the day, so I say you're even.
Now, are you grapple or are you bucket for this?
I got the bucket. I just need something to push against. But I didn't want to get on the cork. That's the reason why you're pulling it over.
No, I get that. I'm working. I'm doing my part, buddy.
Right? Fine job there, Tim.
Except for the scratch on the basketball court.
There's only two, and they're only short.
I'm pretty sure that was there before. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Thanks, Dave.
Hey, that's working. Oh, dang.
More to pop than what it looked like, wasn't there?
That's working great though, Tim.
Here, I might be able to thumb it to you.
Well, if you're gonna thumb it, just reach around and dump it in a truck.
I can't reach that far.
Oh, you can't? Oh, yeah. Well, you're taking all the jackhammer work away.
Oh boy.
Looks like maybe 4 inches.
Whoa, don't fall this way.
Oh,
Stand it up on end.
Look, it's staying.
it is staying.
Well, I bet it weighs 1,000 pounds.
Had to give it a little throttle to do that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
We're gonna use that screen you got there.
You're using every inch of it so far.
Assuming I can pick it up. Oh, come on, Tim. I was gonna squeeze it just a little harder.
Way to go, Tim.
Nice little pizza slice, though.
Oh shoot, you got my job all done.
I am the pleased.
Yeah. I imagine. The question is, should you be using your grapple or your bucket on your skid steer?
I thought you would use your grapple that you're using now.
I have loaded them while you were gone there, but it's 1 out of 8 pounds. Careful. Well, I wasn't careful enough, was I?
Let me.
Do you want big pieces or little pieces?
No. The kind that you're putting in there now is plenty big. That won't come out of the back of the truck.
Okay, well let me move it over here somewhere and I'll bust it.
Just flip it back towards you, Tim, and then he can.
I'm gonna have to close my window if you keep doing that right in my face.
Just put your head down there and see how much
Whether it's working.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe using the jackhammer has made for smaller pieces. I mean the tiny ones.
Right.
I wouldn't have had near as many of the tiny ones if I'd have broke it up.
Well, and he was, I believe, intentionally trying to make them kind of small like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones I can't even pick up, like
You're
those.
talking about the itty bitty baby ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
those right
Yes.
there that I can't even pick up. He's going to get that whole footer out of there.
I think.
Oh, look at him go! You're our hero.
I don't think he was even trying.
There you go. Now the rest will steer like a mower, so just take your time. Tilt your bucket back a little bit, Bobby. There you go. Now push forward. You got it. You know you're a pro. You might as well dump it there. That way you can sift the dirt out of it. Yeah, so your right hand There you go. Lift your boom up a little more, Bobby. There you go. You got it.
Ryan said this ripper came from Mongo Attachments. Mongo is local to us and has been a friend of our channel for quite some time now. And when it came to getting these footers out, the ripper here was just amazing. It didn't tear up a lot of the soil, but it could dig right in there and get a hold of them very nicely. Yeah, we could have dug them out with my grapple or with a bucket, but not nearly as nicely and efficiently as we could with this ripper. Makes me even more frustrated that our couplers are not compatible because I want to borrow that thing sometime.
Wow. Whoa!
Oh man, that made me pucker. And I guess if you're gonna tip it over, it's a good place to do it. We got another one right there. What the heck? No, that's a big old giant.
Goodness. Whoa.
What the heck is all that?
I thought that was coming from my head.
Okay, let's watch that again. Everybody was focused on what Ryan was doing here in front, but watch that footer that I'm throwing up in the truck. I thought I had it plenty far on the truck, but
Goodness.
no.
Whoa. Tim dropped a piece on the other side.
No, that stuff should all just come apart. If we drop it, pick it up and drop it, that will just shatter. At least I think it would.
I think he's going to have to
Well,
get the
I don't know that it's
breaker thing.
necessarily a foundation so much as I think they're just trying to get rid of something when they did that. Because they're not laid in there, they're dumped in there. Yeah. You got part of it. Maybe I am wrong.
I decided to stack all of these foundation pieces over here while we waited on the truck to return.
Chris, we got this good enough for you.
It's great. Fantastic. I cannot even tell you how much we appreciate it. Town of Jamestown appreciate it, and the people who are going to enjoy this park appreciate it.
Ryan,
Always fun.
we got to work together on another project.
Oh yeah, we got more coming.
You know what I saw? I saw that concrete breaker.
It gave you some ideas.
You guys may not know yet, but I have some concrete that needs to be broken. Dave, thanks for helping as always.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure.
It's a good thing.
3 different machines today.
It's a good thing Dave's here. He kept us on the straight and narrow, and
Yep.
and
You've probably never seen a YouTube video from Jamestown, Indiana until this very day.
That's probably true.
yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on
Tractor Time with Tim.
For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. Wrongdoers will be completely destroyed. The offspring of the wicked will perish.
Okay.
You know, when we go to tear that concrete pad, I'll bring it over there, and he can have plenty of room
Yeah.
at your place
Yeah,
to play
that's
with it.
probably a good idea.
I don't really need it over there, but I'll bring it over that way he can get some good seat time in it.
Okay.